All right, 2BA, take it away, brother. Here we go. Mid-South Fight Club going all night long.
All right, we are now at week 8. This is like the second to last week, and we only got like one more week after this. And this time we got things start off with Music City FGC versus the brand new team of ATL B-Sides, aka the Atlanta Kings. And immediately we are going into 3v3s. Bizarre Jelly rocking the Aki versus UrsusMajor rocking the JP. And I don't know about you, but I think things are looking really bad for Bizarre Jelly here.
Round 2. Fight.
Thank you guys for joining us. I've had my mic muted on and off here. 2BA. I'm just taking up space till we get our man Scott Whitehouse in here. It's going to be the 2BA and Scott show, like it always is in Kentucky, baby. And here we go. We're going to get this level 2 to hit 2B, and we'll see where we go from here.
Oh man, that is one thing you do not want to drop as a combo. As UrsusMajor going to take this opportunity to go straight into level 3. It's not enough to burn Jelly out just quite, but we are at a single bar of meter. I don't know about you, but I do not want to be in burnout against JP when he's got crazy stuff like this. UrsusMajor taking quite a swift stock off of Bizarre Jelly here. A very strong start for Atlanta B-Sides.
If you're just joining us and you don't know how the format works, it is pretty simple. 3v3 followed by 5v5, team-on-team action. And as you see, each player has a game. They come in. You lose 2 games, you're out. If you only win one, if you lose one, though, you carry that for the rest of the event. So right now, Bizarre Jelly loses 1 of Music City's 6 lives. But here we go, perfect parry, not enough to be.
Oh man, I actually don't think there was anything Ursus could have done to punish Cruel Fate there, because usually I think Aki's way too high to go for a jab to hit her out of it. So yeah, doing DI, you do not have the health, unfortunately, to go through it.
You can drop reversal there. But yeah, it's a very, very finicky, very situational, and you wouldn't always think of the drop reversal.
Gotcha. I didn't think of the reversal. And UrsusMajor's gonna get out of the corner for free. Now we're locking Jelly in here. Okay. Golly, I did not know you can challenge her heavy kicks like that. Oh, that's not gonna be enough, but we are in danger. Oh, Ursus needs a single hit to even up the rounds here. Oh no, oh Jelly, hitting that level 3, the comeback. Oh my goodness, Bizarre Jelly taking out a star on here. It is now 1-1, ladies and gentlemen.
It's a big note for both of these players, is both of them able to take a game off the other, so you help your team no matter what. But you want to start off winning this first set in the 3v3, get off to a good start and knock the other player out. But we'll see what they come up with.
Off the bat, UrsusMajor trying to get yet another command grab, but Bizarre Jelly being a little too aware in this instance. After getting hit by it once to lose the game, it's all in Jelly's mind, and they're fully aware of the command grab. Gosh, but sneaks in a command grab of their own. We are at like a one-touch situation for Bizarre Jelly here. One more grab, and Ursus knew it. That's why we teched that grab there. Near their interaction, Ursus gotta be a little careful here. Oh! Okay. Oh, but it's bad. Oh, we're in burnout though. Oh.
Ain't no way. Oh, gets caught with a slide. 2BA gonna live, but both of them in burnout and gets hit. And there we go. Bizarre Jelly a round away from shutting it down. We got Hey Buddy in the chat. That's the problem, Jake. There's not enough glue on the screen. We're not eating enough glue. These guys are playing too optimal right now.
Oh goodness, there's no glue to be eaten. Only poison and weird psycho energy all around. But we might also see. Oh gosh, one of these players is so close to burnout. I feel like it's only a matter of time. Bizarre Jelly going in, taking her to the corner here. It's so rough because you obviously need a block to save yourself. Oh no! Another drop combo for Bizarre Jelly. Level 2, yeah, UrsusMajor looking for this burnout here. But we still, it doesn't even matter. We still get the hit.
2BA. Oh my God. I can't believe it.
Great work, Scott Whitehouse. We are going to final round. Oh my gosh, UrsusMajor with the stylish side switch. Hoping for Bizarre Jelly. Just get back out, but watch out for those teleports. The spikes are coming out. Gosh, beautiful air-to-air interaction. Trying to keep Jelly in the corner, but we're going to go ahead, go for the level 3 here. Get a little bit of damage on UrsusMajor here. Put them in burnouts. I feel like with all that drive gauge, Bizarre Jelly just needs like one clean hit to take it. Oh, there's a grab. We might see another one. This space is cool fate. Oh no. UrsusMajor's not out quite yet, but the DI to go through whatever Ursus trying to do, it wasn't enough, as Bizarre Jelly is now eliminating Ursus. Right. Marisa versus my Squintz versus Ultimaleo. So we got one character that was buffed quite significantly and one character that's nerfed. Some people can argue significantly, some people may argue not enough, but I think the fact still remains that this is still kind of a rough matchup for Marisa, even with the nerf that you can walk away from fan setups in mid-screen. Tell you what, Squintz may not be getting too many hits against Leo, but they are putting a lot of damage on that drive gate.
Scott is Jack in the chat, and he can't. Scott just hopped somewhere in the Sunday Streets Discord, and I will move you to where you need to go if you can't find it. Just get into an open voice chat, and we'll get you in here, baby.
My gosh, Squint's getting a little greedy with that second command grab, and once you hit it once, that is all in your pawn set. Just do 2 drive reversal. Was that teabag? Was that teabag?
I missed it, 2B. But
It was a teabag.
But I approve of it.
my God.
I approve of it.
Squintz, we're at round 2. We can't be teabagging this early. Haven't you seen the compilations of teabag to lose? Oh, no, I think Squintz said no. I have not seen that. I'm instead going to win. I ain't losing here. Level 3 not going to be enough, but we are putting Leo in a very bad spot here now. Oh my gosh, Scott, you came in at the perfect time as Squintz has just taken a stock off of Ultimaleo here.
Yo. What's up, guys?
Doing all right. How are you doing, Scott?
Doing well. So there is a commentary channel, but it's hidden.
I guess so. If you may
There's a
not.
reason behind that.
Yeah, you probably don't have the commentary role.
There's stupid people like me, right?
No, you probably don't have the commentary
Even
role.
invisible things.
I will get you that, though, Scott. I will take you to the promised land as I do every Sunday night.
How you all doing? Alright. I gotta find a way to...
We gaming.
I'm trying to watch your stream. I'm even having trouble doing that, Razor. I don't know what's going on today, man.
Oh my gosh, I had enough time to sneak in a DI. We're blocking this level 1 Squintz. Golly, that wasn't even a punish counter. I think... Oh, the second head drop. Oh gosh. WTP, we say no to the mix up here, Scott.
Okay, I'm locked in now. I've got visuals. I've got 2BA in my ear. Nothing can go wrong. 2BA, wrap me up. What's going on? Who's fighting? Who are the favors? It looks like Music City's running away with this right now. Is that true?
Yeah, Squintz is doing a really good job against Ultimaleo here. Currently up a game and a round. If things don't go well, Squintz might land a level 3 critical art to take Leo out here.
Squintz looking for it. Playing a character that won't die. They tried to simmer her down a little bit, but man, still cooking pretty hard. A lot of powerful options. Just likes to spend money. Nothing wrong with that. 2BA, I think you saw what I just saw. Let's get the night started right. You know what that means. I can't believe it. Oh my god. We're going to final round. Here we go. David versus Goliath.
Uh-oh.
Versus. Wow, gets the plus. Pushing in. Just lets it rip. Oh, dude.
Oh man, everyone's dropping combos today. Oh gosh.
It feels like that could have been over 3 times right there. Burnout, a scary place to be. Pushed up in the corner. Oh, it's got in the cookie jar, 2BA. What do you do?
Oh my gosh, you gotta realize that Marisa's level 1 got buffed. You can no longer grab her level 1 anymore, and Leo forgot that. But it doesn't matter. He's able to take it. Yes, that's a buff.
So this Marisa player sneaky snake. Squid was like, I bet you forgot about this. That's cool. They used to be able to gap there.
Yeah, you used to be able to grab Marisa out of her level 1.
Wow. That's stupid. That's kind of nice that's out of there. That hurts. Pushing in. And Burnout. Marisa now in Burnout too. We'll see who can get the scaries thwomping both of these players. Or these characters. With a way to do it. But it doesn't matter how good at tickling you are if you can't cross the county line. Marisa going down. Pushing into it again. Man. It's just, you've got to trick your opponent. I feel like as Marisa, you have to trick your opponent into letting you start neutral. And then you're pretty good. But it's like you got to trick them into foolishly letting you hit a button. Because there's no reason that your button will ever come out before any other characters in the video game.
Yeah, Marisa's one of those characters where she really needs to like get the engine running before she can truly do some damage. And as we see Squintz here, one single combo and all of a sudden half of your health has been depleted.
Half of the health gone just like that. Horrifying, and you see why this character always has that comeback factor though. Speaking of which, looks like we're going all the way to Rome. Gwen feeling just about as dead, too, but yeah, I can't believe it. Oh my god. We're going to final. Dude, final round. It's gonna be my birthday. Man. Also, something that I feel like I've noticed in this, just way more corner carry than you would expect. Like, this character just has a little bit more of everything than you would get.
God, I'll be honest, I didn't even know level 1 activates on Fireball. I didn't even realize that. You really cannot be like Marisa's level 1.
That's cool. So it's gotten a huge glow up in this season.
I don't know if it was a buff or if it could always go through Fireballs, but it's not normal for level 1 to go through Fireballs in this game.
Yeah, that's like a common way to shut up level 1s that we've seen is the meaty Fireball.
Oh my gosh, I think that's it! I think what?
That's fun to, man, I'll tell you. That character's always fun to watch though. You know, I can't remember who the 2 commentators were. It was King Jobber and somebody else. But so a lot of times people will go back and forth saying things when moments are really intense, like quickly. But they did it slowly. So both of them would say like 2 sentences and go back and forth. And I was like, oh, dude, these guys have figured out how to do the equivalent of a slow orgasm when you get to an exciting moment. Keep the intensity, but slow down into regular pace sentences instead of getting shorter and shorter. Do you know what I mean now? Like instead of being like one person going, oh my god, the blow! I can't believe it!
Pro tip, Scott, that's what you see at all the big time stuff. It's just understood that everybody, they all take turns. They're gentlemen, unlike us down here in the slums.
Yeah. I pay a lot of that's really true too. And so like the thing I look for when I'm paying attention to commentators and anything is when they choose to pass the torch. Because obviously the whole point of you and I talking right now is because I've rambled about it 1,000 times, but the dialectic is very powerful. It allows us to make the game entertainment instead of just competition. But like how the pros try to choose to do that, they have so much control. It's like they can read each other's minds. It's crazy shit. Speaking of reading minds, somebody's inside the pocket right now. Man. Good day, bad day, warm weather, whatever, dude. It's scary to see a Kimberly on the other side of the street.
Dude, I feel there are way too many Kimberlys in this league, let me tell you. I thought we had a lot here in Kentucky, but after seeing all the other talent from the other Midsouth states,
she is actually the officially most represented character in the league by a large margin too. I have the data.
That makes sense. Yeah, this character is here to stay. It is funny though, like when you think something's like, you know, you're like, well, I'm from Kentucky. Here, all baked beans taste like this. And then like I would have said that, you know, a thing about the Kentucky scene is we had a lot of Kimberly players. And like you said, now that we're seeing other scenes, it's like, never mind. That's not something unique to us. There's just a lot of people that play Kimberly in this damn game.
Hey Scott, in your DMs, you have the video link in your DMs, Scott.
I think it's just an attractive choice because she's an aggressive character that you can just keep pressing buttons on the other guy I went with. Like,
adjacent level, something I think that's really strong about Kimberly is she's strong on every level of competition. Past day one, if you and your friend are playing Street Fighter for the first time ever, don't pick Kimberly. But after day one, she does her job at every level of this game, which is pretty impressive.
God. That went over the drive reversal. Oh my gosh, Johnny. You might not see a level 3 here. Yeah, no, we want that. We need that Ogi instead. We need to confirm that level 3 that it will kill. No. Oh my gosh, God, I can't look. Oh my gosh, CoNavySeal is still in it.
He says it's not over till it's over. I can't believe it. Oh my god. We're going to final. Look at that. I gotta click on this link for Razor real quick. I thought I could do it in Shoutcast because that seems reasonable, but really not.
Oh my god, final round here though. CoNavySeal landing yet another command grab here. Johnny's gotta be a little careful. We only got like 2 bars of drive to work with, but that 2 is now 3 as we get a few more hits on CoNavySeal here. Don't wait to use that level 3. I don't know, as Kimberly, it really helps to have that damage buff, but it doesn't matter as I think JohnnyTheFlash isn't able to confirm it till level 3, but we beat out the level 1 punish counter. We don't even need to use any meter. We're saving that for college as JohnnyTheFlash eliminates CoNavySeal and Music City FGC win the 3.
Lily got changed in that way too. In a way, she got slot buffs, right, but not meaningful buffs. So it's like all the characters that like need help, like the grapplers, right? The grapplers all got destroyed this patch.
Oh, did they? No more grapples, huh?
Yeah, Zangief didn't make it out clean either, and he's usually the one that makes it out clean.
What about these two characters? Where are they looking at? How's JP this season?
He got more buffs. Or no, he got less nerfs than Manon.
Yeah, JP got slight nerfs, but he essentially works the same way. The big difference is like let's look at how Miss Input plays. Miss Input would do a forward low.
Yeah.
He would start a lot of his combos with that, but it now does 20% less damage on scaling, and that's pretty much the biggest nerf that JP got.
Wow. Wow. If you could go back to season 1 and tell me that, I'd be like, nah, dude, everyone's kind of okay with this character now. Capcom decided it's fun. Speaking of it, and nothing looking fine here on screen, you're seeing why people are so scared of JP, and why this matchup itself seems just so stressful to play. There's like nothing you can do, no way to get around it. You just have to simply put, thread the fucking needle. Did not happen right there. That is not good. That looks like KO! Boom. Powerful, confident game for...
Very strong lead for Tito G here, and hey, with the quality here on the stream, I can't exactly tell who this is Tito's playing against. Oh,
Yeah,
CoNavySeal. Oh, it's CoNavySeal. Okay.
CoNavySeal got... Yeah, I can't read the names either on the screen. I'm just kind of rolling with it.
Yeah, I just looked over at the Twitch stream and saw, okay, it's Navy.
Jump.
My gosh, look at this backwalk from Tito G. He knows the situation. He knows I don't need to approach to win here. Oh my gosh, as soon as I say that, we get a command grab though. Oh no.
Any hit'll do it. Almost for both players. Gets in. Spread eagle. Through the air. The stream did go out. Luckily, unlike QBA lazy bottom, I don't need to be able to see the stream to commentate. I can tell you right now, the winner is friendship.
I wish friendship wins at the end of the day, but unfortunately, one of these people is going to have to be eliminated as Tito G is now taking his final round.
Oh, final round. We're locked in yet again. Oh man, and the quality of the stream just like quadrupled. Now I know who we're fighting. Houday versus Navy. Wow, Houday yet again, like we see a lot in this, making major work of that level too. Getting a nice light combo off of it, and then having the final hit set up meaty to let the good times roll. Fan of 1970s music indeed. And now he's just hitting him with the bass. He switched to dubstep. And just drive impact right there into the level 1. But 2B, what do you do?
You just cry. It's just like this when we play against a very strong zoner in this game, but I just want to say that was an impressive reaction to the DI. I'm not entirely sure about this. She has some really good strengths. She has a really great reset game, but her defense isn't exactly the greatest. Her level 1 is not invincible, and she doesn't have like the greatest block strings in this game, so it's hard to tell whether she's like great or just not exactly quite there.
Yeah, that's what I hear a lot. It's like, this one's gonna take some time. Regardless, there's no time like the present. And this character is new, so everybody's kind of learning the matchup. So while getting better at the character, people are also getting better at learning your sauce. And DuragSage is a player, not only a scrapper, playing a scrapper character. So if you want to talk about a matchup that's hard to learn while you're learning a character, it's this right here. It's going to Scrap City.
Wake up level 2, but no, we baited it out, Scott. Said no to the mix-up, but there was no mix-up to be had.
Sneaky snake. Hits it set up and then lets it rip. Now mootcha, showing this character might know more than just a two-step. Oh, and that's probably 6 digits through the social security number right there. That is locked in. I cannot believe it. Oh my god. We're going to final round. Durag versus mootcha. mootcha with this overhead, able to get some change off of it. And just coasting back. Pushing again, and again, and waiting, ever flowing into the big one. Wow, and so I haven't seen, this is the first time I've ever seen this with that costume on. Cool.
It's a very fun animation. Oh my gosh, we even tried to sneak in a DI, but Durag was on that with the parry.
Catches it a long way to go, which can be kind of tricky for DJ, but he has that critical arc, so who cares? He needs, ooh, it doesn't matter if you get hit. Is that the overhead?
Rhino Horn is not an overhead, but I think Durag went for a sway there, and Rhino Horn just like hit DJ out of the sway because it's so fast.
So would you say Elena's strength is kind of that? Is she just sort of like a mid-range zoner?
She does pretty good mid-range. Oh.
Mootcha on the board, shining golden for the first time ever. Tyson, you tell me a little bit about this character. Give me some knowledge here. She's about, okay.
She does a lot of poke. She seems to do the same conversion over and over. I don't know if that's a feature of the character, so you see it almost always do the into the Rhino Horn carry, corner carry stuff, right?
Yeah.
Her big deal is high-low mix-ups over and over and over. She's very susceptible to DI. Like, if she starts rolling at you, you can DI all the options. But the mix-up to that is she doesn't do an option after she rolls. So, like, you're calling if she's going to strike or not. So if she strikes, DI beats all the strikes. If she empties, then you're going to eat like 4,000 damage, right? That was an overhead into that, but it's like a lot of whiff punishes, a lot of baits, a lot of corner carry, get you in the corner. She doesn't have a throw loop.
Oh.
So that's how she works.
Solo 3? Oh.
Man, so we were just in this position last round, and it looked like DuragSage was going to be able to come back, but he just didn't have enough life to do it. This time, a little bit more life on the board, and a little bit more pep in the stab. Let's make it all the way to Disneyland. 4 more years. Just keeps hitting the elbow into the ground. Gets it on counter hit, which goes into itself. DuragSage. 2 rounds that both seem like alternate universe versions of each other. 2BA, you know where we are, and I cannot believe it. Oh my god, we're going to final round. DuragSage, mootcha. mootcha looking good. On set for his second win right after his first. DuragSage always going down at the beginning. Have you noticed that?
That mootcha keeps on dropping all these crucial grabs to get the kill on DuragSage, but we're gonna wake up level 2. No! It gets baited, Scott! I think mootcha is dead here with the critical R from DuragSage.
You know, I really like. I said, did you notice the dude always getting like knocked around at the beginning of the round, and you were like, did you notice that mootcha's not closing out? And it's like, yeah. Neither of these players, we talk about so much how with matches, you can kind of assume if somebody's doing a better job of controlling the rounds, that they will win more rounds. It's very strong in fighting games. But here we have two players that, you know, at least in this matchup, are both almost intentionally doing a bad job of that. They just seem like they're ready to slapbox, and they don't care who else is in the juice. Round 2. Go ahead. Very much so. Yeah.
And you know, of course, Durag probably doesn't know what the hell Elena's doing. He just came out not too long ago, so like, but one person's uncomfortable with the combos, the other person's uncomfortable with the matchup. It looks weird.
Tyson, when you mentioned that this is like mootcha's first ever win, part of me is happy for mootcha finally getting win, but I'm also kind of sad. As a fellow Manon player, not getting a single win out of the game. Oh man. But I guess Elena's probably gonna be a better player. If they're able to land the first ball here. Hey, this might be enough. We're in the yellow.
Who's getting lucky? Who's the one that had the right? Yeah. Bourbon over whiskey. Finds it out. Mootcha taking his first and second. Once you start winning, it's quite addicting.
As they were doing the right combos, Elena does. It's just doing it like a few frames late so that it doesn't connect. But we are going right into our next match here. Finndi versus who's this?
This is Ultimaleo again.
I see it there. So who is this again? One more time.
This is Finndi versus DuragSage, or not Ultimaleo.
Ultimaleo, gotcha.
Yeah, who we just saw in the 3v3, but as I mentioned, yeah, I think there was some conflicts and we had to get a few 3v3s and 5v5.
Here's the nice thing about there being so many Kimberly players. Thankfully, they've chosen to have an abundance of the character that has some good outfits and colors.
She has some very flashy colors. And another benefit, I think, having a lot of Kimberlys is surely by the time Midsouth Fight Club ends, every single one of these states knows how to play against this character.
Gets up there, she does beats on you. And your solutions are is do I delay jack? Do I tech? Or do I reversal? And then, you know, it's depending on what lever the Kimberly pulls, you're correct or you're not. I hate this matchup so much.
Yeah, and this match is also infamously.
Yes, it is.
So you even get it worse. Speaking of worse, look at that. Brutal, collected, ready, willing, prepared to fight.
Dude, I keep telling you, like, the amount of JPs and Kimberlys in our state, it's a miracle that Zyson here is, like, one of the best players in the state, given, like, all of these, like, bad characters against Lily and grapplers in general.
There is a little bit of Hungry Bucks vibes in that. It's like, oh, is this character bad? Well, yeah, but it's doable. As long as you didn't run into a sea of this one character.
Yeah, our top 4 is Lily, Kim, JP. It's pretty good.
Yep. Hey, gotta worry about you getting off of your toes anytime soon. You know, you're gonna have to be ever vigilant.
Speaking of vigilant, Finndi getting pretty good game off of Ultimaleo here. I'm gonna go ahead and go for the drive reversal. Try to keep Maya in the corner here. I like the idea of trying to avoid drive impact, but something in the corner here.
Sit again. Feeling better.
ODDP. Kids, say no to the mix-up. What's the worst that can happen? You could be like Ultimaleo here, who is just got the win on the round. You could be just like them. Oh my gosh, what a beautiful check on the up teleport. Dude.
If you were playing against the Kimberly player, you should have delay jab in the mind pretty heavily. It gets you out of a lot of neutral skip scenarios too. It's pretty nice.
Like so many strings where it feels like a knowledge check. Oh no, you're gonna get hit, buddy! No, that's a pop from Kimberly though! The 2 spray cans are delayed, so even if you wake up level 1 and hit her, you're still getting combos into a level 3.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Capcom this way. It's like, you know what, Kimberly pressure? You know, no, fuck.
Cheap.
Yeah.
Cheap. You don't hear me just straight up call things cheap that often, but that one's pretty rough. Well, thank God we've got a Kimberly player on our team, though. That's okay. We'll take it. We'll take it. Buff the players that Kentucky plays. Capcom, please listen. I guess they probably didn't. Is that the only character on the Kentucky? lost 2BA's brother? It's kind of hard to tell now.
Scott, scoot over until
You
you're.
guys twins. The answer is just like Jamie and Ed. 2BA and I are indeed twins. These two characters are twins in the sense not of their faces, but their hearts. They both are just so flippin' cool.
Oh my. In the span of 30 seconds, Plains has gotten 4 drinks.
Yeah, he's already got the 4 drinks. He's already... just the fact that you can get to that point so quickly in your first match means that you have... Your opponent needs to be very, very focused on you. Because you are gonna eat cookies. Just drive impacting. Wow.
Dude, I tell you what, Plains is doing more than eating cookies right now. We are taking a lot of sips from that herbal tea. I know it's not alcohol, but whatever it is, it's not going to get Plains the dub as Yugo takes a round with the DI. I'm surprised the DI was perfectly spaced to not get hit out with Bakai.
Now in it. And again, getting to a similar place. You see a lot of Jamie players have trouble getting to 2. And playing showing that it's just another Tuesday. Rocking it pretty hard. Yugo, though, just doing it. Not really being concerned if he gets drinks. He's like, that's fine, dude. My character gets to hokey pokey your character harder than your character gets to mix mine. So let's do it. Fighting his way out of the corner. Going on to burnout. Bending the sauce. Get a little
Yeah,
wild
Yugo
with it.
feels like they're playing pretty confidently against Jamie here. I imagine is not a very common character to know how to play against. Oh my gosh, we are just 1 touch away. Almost gets it, but no connection off of the crouching light kick. But Plains somehow gets the dub with only a slither of health left. And Sky, can you believe it?
Even 2BA. Oh my god! We're going to final round. And both of these players showing they want it more than anything. Yugo, able to control it. Man, that's the thing. I talked about whoever controls the match more generally wins. There's an exception to that, and one of them is characters like Jamie, where you have to sacrifice control for some sort of install mechanic or win condition. But in that one, yeah.
I want to talk about stats again. I actually, now that I have everyone delegated the different roles, I can actually do my job of statistician, right? Plains has had a... Okay, I'm not being rude. I'm just making commentary, right? Plains has not had a very good season. For Plains' regular performance in bracket, compared to his performance in Midsouth, Plains is 4-13 right now.
Wow.
Yeah, so and Yugo is doing. It also has a losing record, but like, that's why I thought this would be a good matchup, is because their records are similar. So let's see. Maybe Plains can recover, but it's just been a horrible season for Plains so far.
No,
I
I'm
would say,
Respect to Plains. No disrespect at all.
yeah, of course. Phenomenal players, both of them. But there is something to be said, and that's also kind of the damned if you do, damned if you don't nature to playing a character like Jamie that has a more toxic matchup chart, for lack of a better term.
Yeah.
You know, you can just have a month of matches where you don't get to have any fun. And, you know, we're seeing right here what happens. Who's more lucky right now? We got 2 players that have been looking to play this match. No fireball boys. Just good old-fashioned, this is my range, and this is what I would like to say. You know, getting that level 3. And again, like I said, Zyson saying that, adding to how hungry these players are to take the lead. A fireball, putting them into burnout. Hey, DP's still an anti-air, even if it's not a Superman one. Jumping over.
Plains is a more brave man than I could ever be. The fact that you are in burnout on a slither of health and still trying to apply so much pressure against Yugo when all they need to do is either wake up level 1 or ODDP is insane from this player.
Yeah, it really is just crazy. So see, these are two players that I always, for very different reasons, these are two players that I'm pretty excited to see play each other, and for good reason. All of these matches going super thick in the last round. GBA, what are you looking to see right here?
Tell you what though, I'm seeing that Yugo again just feels really confident in this matchup. It's kind of making Plains kind of struggle to figure out a way to get in, as we tried to do Bakai earlier to go through the fireballs, but Yugo's baited it out. It's like, yeah, Plains is able to get 4 bars of drinks, but it doesn't matter if Yugo's just going to avoid all of Plains' opportunities to get in, including the Bakai, going for the level 2. Unfortunately, don't get the drink combo, but it doesn't matter. We're still putting Plains in the corner here with 2 bars of drive to their name. Guy is really scary, but Plains somehow gets a hit, but no level 2. We're going to go ahead and activate it though.
Away, a big whiff, but he's gonna keep pushing through. It's too late to turn back now. I believe we're all falling in love. God, that match could have ended any time within those last 50 seconds. You know what I'm saying?
It really. I just want to say, Drive Rush Jab was such a smart option from Plains there. Yugo has done so many opportunities, or has done so many ways of avoiding Bakai in neutral, including a neutral jump. So Plains calling it out with just a run-up jab is just so good.
Yeah, man, you know, that's what I like from seeing these Jamie players and other low tiers is they get a little creative with their reactionary play. Because you have to when you don't have the god skills at your character's disposal. Yet again, just hacky sacking coming up, doesn't give a fuck. Has a nice way of like, really, I mean, he drive rushed from neutral, not from an attack, but he got to keep pushing offense for very cheap right now. Keeps it again! Man, it's hard to see how low Plains was on health because it looks like he never got hit during that last exchange.
Plains is genuinely having an anime moment right here. We've been talking about how Plains unfortunately has not been having like the greatest performance in this league, and then all of a sudden a switch just like turned in on their head and they're just playing out of their minds now, taking wins off of Yugo here, blowing up the grab with the dive kick as well.
Wow, yet again. Whoa! Sneaky, didn't see that grab coming. And apparently neither did Plains because it worked. At 4 drinks, though, this man looks scarier. Like, literally just his presence on the screen. Much more horrifying.
Very scary, because Plains just needs a simple confirm. That's all Plains needs, just one move. Oh, no! Oh, no, they're in the corner. God! Not going to kill Plains, but it's a really Yugo, if they can get that drive gauge just in time to get out burnout. Oh my god, how did that kill?
I actually can't believe it. Oh my god, we're going to final.
That combo started with light. I thought the scaling wouldn't allow it to kill. What?
Yeah. Somehow, Yugo doing more damage than either of us expected from a light jab. Something that is normally very heavy scaling in modern fighting games. And Plains willing to roll with it. He says, that's fine. I only need 2. You can have my spare change. But rejected from Yugo. Wow, look at this. Back into it. Yugo just not afraid to keep hitting buttons. Sometimes you've got to know that the safest option is being greedy. You've been patient, and now it's time to cook. Plains, what? Yeah, it's the perfect time. You see, that's how you. There is a master of a command craft.
But regardless, very impressive performance from Plains here. As we now move on to an even scarier character in Music City, Harms. Not rocking the Honda this time, but we're apparently trolling with Elena now.
Hey, he could be an Elena main. Everybody thinks they're the man. One of the most satisfied situations in my life to this day has been when Akuma first came out, even though it was wrong. Button checker looked at me and said, I'm an Akuma main now. And I said, Randy, everybody says that about Akuma today. You can't, buddy.
It's like, you know the meme of Buzz Lightyear where it's like the wall of the Buzz Lightyear toys on the shelf is like I am unique.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's like. You know what I haven't been doing, 2BA? I have not had chat, so I'm gonna pull up chat right now. 2BA, tell us what's going on here. Keep me in the loop.
What's going on here? Harms has done 3 DIs in a row, 2 of them landing, or I think we're going to connect it to a level 3 here. No, we're going to save that mirror for level 2. Come on, give us the healing for trolling. No, okay, yeah, just get the round, get rounds. No more trolling, don't do healing.
But is healing good?
Not really. It's situational.
It does have a purpose though.
I think it has a purpose if, say, you're doing like a miracle comeback and you need some help, but
yeah.
Honestly, I think it's just funnier to throw out healing as a troll.
The general advice against this on heal is it's not very good. The reason is like the damage that you get usually takes the turn away from the opponent that you gain, right? Well, and the healing that you take usually adds an extra turn to you. So like, it usually does like it's hyper contextual when you should use it, and I think you'd have to be a very good specialist of a character to determine. Will the heal save me 1 interaction from like will I die in 1 interaction as opposed to 2 interactions? Yeah. And will if I actually use the damage, will it cost me? Will it force me to do another interaction to win?
So how does it work? Is it off of the level 3? You just like hold something or whatever?
Level 2, you hold down the button during the level 2, and I think it reduces the damage by like 1,000 to heal. So.
That is interesting though, but that does seem like a mechanic that would take a while to tune in. Especially because they're so scared, you know? The notorious joke of Street Fighter 4 was that if Street Fighter 4 would have had 6 more months left in its life, Elena would have been able to ruin that game.
And honestly, Elena just needed like a few more months of development time, just balancing her out.
Yeah.
Regardless, arms here, hitting that critical art. You know, someone actually made an interesting comment. This pose right here for Elena, this is the Captain Tsubasa reference.
Elena.
If you know of that anime or manga.
The Soccer Man?
Yeah, the Soccer Man manga, or from Shonen Jump.
Yeah, I love sports anime.
No more anime talk on the stream, guys.
I've been meaning to read Captain Tsubasa, but now after seeing like she does the same pose as Tsubasa, I'm like, you know, that's really cool. Now we're not.
Razor, you're gonna watch anime with me one day, and you're gonna like it.
We're talking about manga. Very different thing.
Yeah, Razor. Yeah, but 2 years. Damn, he caught us, dude.
I tell you what, though, Harms is getting Froku with a lot of these DIs here. Side switch level 2. I didn't even know that's a thing Elena can do in this game.
Me either. Now, I do want to know, where's our stats? I want to know from Zyson and from Razor, how does this, what are we thinking about this matchup right here? I could see this being favored, but I could not tell you for who.
Brother, I'm the wrong person to ask on this question. I don't know.
Where's the smart guy?
As far as like if Elena versus Chun, I don't know. Like it depends on like, so they both play at the same range. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Chun is probably better at controlling the screen because of Fireball. But
oh yeah, she does get Fireball.
But like, I would say Chun's a better character. So my guess is Chun wins the matchup. But that's interesting to guess.
I do also want to add Chun's buff to OD Lightning Legs now being able to like do a hefty punish counter combo. I think means Elena has to kind of play a little bit more safe depending on what button she really wants to throw out in neutral. But we'll add that.
I experienced it in World Warrior this weekend. If Lily, well, what it was actually, I wasn't even aware that it changed the matchup like that. But like, if you know how I'll do a windstalk and make someone block it, right? Well, Chun can now punish that with lightning leg punish counter, so I can't do that to a Chun anymore.
No shit.
So yeah, it's an automatic punish counter. I can't. I have to confirm the hit.
Well, Froku into the level 1 here, I think. Okay, no, that's the first thought. Okay, he's still got 1 left. Gotcha.
Chun's the type of character that will just like, I don't know it, but she's the type of character that just like one patch, she will be too good. Can't tell you which patch, I can't tell you for how many, how long it's gonna last, but that's a character that you just give her one thing she doesn't deserve, and then she's the best character in the game.
I tell you what, that change to OD lightning legs might be that one thing that she doesn't need. It might skyrocket her, but I think a significant amount of the players that did play Chun-Li before have already moved on to other characters.
Yeah.
Like, the people that are going to be like taking the best use of this change are the people already playing Chun-Li. No, I just don't feel like there's going to be like a whole lot of people switching to Chun-Li now because of this. But she is a much better character now because of it.
And that's kind of always the Chun thing, with the exception of her like most notorious games. Is it's like, this character is so good, but you don't get to shortcut this game. Like, this character isn't like week 1 grand. This character is, if you sign the marriage papers, you will get to have a good time for a few years. Speaking of which, Harms now says, I don't want to be new. I want to be old. I want to be Street Fighter 2 levels of old. Honda coming back in to tell us both these characters old school, but only one of them looking old school. Getting in to catch up, pushing into it. We've seen it quite a few times. Slamming into the ground. Harms has something to say.
It's not the first time we've seen a miracle comeback happen in Midsouth Fight Club, so we might see yet another miracle.
Right.
But we need to see it.
Mootcha had their first and their second win today. In my opinion, Mootcha, hungry for blood, and Bloody does the corner live. Keeping Finndi out here for a second. Findy's like, no, you don't get to run it on me. I'm playing the running character. Yet again, just playing it patient. You're gonna have to. Here's the thing I am noticing about this matchup, though. Elena seems to have the ability to slow this fight down, which is saying something. I think that holds a lot more value than a lot of these high-tempo players. It nerfs the player. It counters the player, not the character. Let's see. Mootcha down to potentially their final round. Gonna have to find a way to shut Findy down. Findy always cooking.
Definitely always cooking something up. Cooking something in the corner here. We might see it confirm into a level 3 here. Not gonna be enough to kill, but yeah, okay, yeah, we need that Oki instead. We want to make sure we close out the round. Oh no! Okay, we
Get some clues. The friggin' jewels. It's over.